Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Lauren Femi Esther, and today I'm going to be talking about some important things you need to pay attention to as regards the nutrition of your poultry. Why this is important is because the nutrition of your flock determines their overall health and yield performance. The first thing we're going to be talking about is the source of your feed. Where do you get your feed from? Do you get it from a trusted source, or you just go for anything that is available? So it's important that you source your feed from a trusted source. You can go for already packaged feeds, but just ensure that it's from a trusted source. It's from a reputable company that makes feed. And if you formulate feed yourself, make sure you get your formula from a good source. You will be doing yourself a lot of good to contact a veterinarian or someone that is very skilled with feed formulation, that has had results before from the feed that they formulate. Second thing you need to pay attention to is where you keep your feed. Now, a lot of people do not know that it's not just about getting a good feed. Now, where you keep your feed, is the feed exposed to, is it exposed to excessive sunlight? Is it exposed to water? It's best to keep your feed in a cool environment, in a dry environment, so that water does not keep seeping in, because the moment water keeps seeping into the feed, it gets moldy, and if you feed moldy feed to your flock, it could result in a lot of problems. They could contact aspergillosis, and that could result in you having mortality on your flock. And also, you don't want to feed a moldy feed to your flock. The third point is that you shouldn't overfeed your flock or underfeed them. Many people tend to overfeed in a bid to get their birds to attain high weights, like big weights. They want them to be very big and stuff, so they give them lots of feed. But that's not the right thing to do. You should give them the adequate amount of feed they need at the right time, but do not overfeed. Do not also underfeed in a bit to manage resources and ensure that it goes round, and or make sure you have enough on ground to go around, and go around to all of them at the appropriate quantity and at the right time. The fourth thing you need to pay attention to is the water you give your flock. Make sure water is always available to the birds. If you are using the deep litter system, make sure there is no feces in the water. Change the water as soon as possible. Do not leave it there for too long. When they are done with the water, take the containers you used to give them water, wash it, and ensure that the water is always clean and that is always available. And if you are not using the deep litter system, just ensure that the water you are giving to your birds are clean and that it is always available. That is very important. And you can also give supplements to your flock. You can give them mineral supplements and multivitamins, though not excessively. You give them at the right quantity and when needed. So those are the few things you need to pay attention to as regards the feed. So we talked about sourcing for your feed. Make sure you're getting your feed from a reputable, solid, trusted source. If you are formulating, make sure you get your formula from a professional that will give you a very good formula. And then make sure you store your feed in a very good place. No, don't let water seep into your feeds. Keep the feeds in a cool and dry environment. Third thing we spoke about was the water you give to your birds. Make sure it is clean and healthy, and then you can give supplements also. And yes, do not also overfeed your birds or underfeed your birds. Thank you. So if this information was useful to you, like, share and subscribe. You can also press the notification button so that you get notified when new videos are posted.